That'd be the first thing on my mouth. Pardon. There's a psycho boy who doesn't die, who's gonna crawl back up here and kill us all if we don't get us off this rooftop. Aisha, aka Geek XX Chic. 안녕하세요, Aisha입니다. We are back with another reaction to All of Us Are Dead, or 지금 우리 학교는. We're now on to episode 9. So we're plugging through this. We're getting very close to the end, and it doesn't look like this show plans on ever letting us have 2 minutes to breathe. I shouldn't say that. The last episode actually was fairly chill up until the end, which has pretty much been the formula now, where we had Ginam, who unfortunately has figured out that he could go outside of the school to get to the rooftop, and he killed Neon after meeting up with her and seeing that she was about to try to bring food to the other kids. And yes, he made it to the rooftop and he's attacked Cheong San, and it looks like he's about to take his eye. There doesn't seem to be anyone close enough yet to help him. Outside of that, we know that Unjo's father is also still on his way to the school thus far, and that the cop who has the very vital information about how this whole virus thing might be able to be turned around has finally met up with the military so we can pass that message on and hopefully get somebody back to the school. I'm very ready to get into this episode, but before I do, if it's your first time to my channel, welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for coming. Hopefully you like it here and you like this video. If you do, please click the thumbs up button. It helps me out a lot with the algorithm, which means a lot to me. And if you really like it, hopefully you'll hit that subscribe button so that you can be notified of when I do more reactions. And if you've been here before, thank you so much for coming back. Thank you for all your support. If you haven't hit subscribe yet, I'd love it if you did. Join the family. We're on a march to 10K, and I would love it if you were there with me. All right, that out of the way, guys, let's get into episode 9 right about now. He will bite you. Damn. Namra? Sis? Namra! Where are you? You're the only one strong enough to take him on.
몰라? 아니 씨발 어떻게 나를 몰라?
No one cares about you, literally.
그리고 지금은 좀비도 아니고 사람도 아니고.
Just a freak.
넌 지금이나 예전이나 아무것도 아니야.
Ooh, that takes balls.
청산이 빼고 다 도망가. 같이 죽기 싫으면.
Guess we dine together. See what it's like to have friends? You wouldn't know, huh? No, pointy end. Pointy end. Why are you using blunt shit? Not the glasses. Those are expensive. Namra? Sis, where you at, bitch? They're so much braver than you'll ever be. Namra. Suak, babe. No. Come on, Namra. Save your man. Oh, hey. Oh, no. Fuck that. I'm sorry. Nah. We're not doing Matrix up in here now, too. Namra, please go save your man. Save your man, please. Okay, you just powering up, right? That's what's happening. You just leveling up. Okay, well, maybe I put way too much hope in her. That's it, girl. Use your strong side. She ain't letting go. Rip it off. Rip it off, Namra. Rip it off. Go for his balls, too. They small. You know it. Good girl. Finally! How many times are we gonna toss this motherfucker over a roof? I'm sorry. How many times do we gotta throw this bitch over a roof? I'm so over him. I got a little excited there, guys. Sorry. Is everyone okay? Scratch and bite check, please. But anyways, now y'all know this guy does not stop coming back. So you're gonna have to figure something out before his ass wakes up again and he crawls up the damn ladder again. Although the way he's moving now, he might just fly up like a freaking falcon. I don't know. Shit. Like, how badly does he have to damage does he have to be before he stops healing? Interesting what he said about the smell, though. I did think they were using smell to some degree. You bitch.
전문가 아니야. 여태 정체도 파악을 못했다는 게 말이 되나?
Why do people think that just because you're a scientist, you know everything there is to know? If there is anything you know about science, is that we don't know anything. Every time you learn something, you realize there's so much more you don't know.
교산경찰서 형사가 구조됐는데 바이러스에 대해 알고 있는 것 같습니다.
Yay!
있는데요. 그게 넌 새끼 앞뒤 없이 얘기하지 좀 마. 급한 거잖아요.
What was that?
현지야. 현지야.
Bite him. Bite him.
학교에 불을 질렀다고?
Why do you even care? You left him there to die anyway.
여기선 이거밖에 안 주더라.
그거 말고 난
I
다른
beg to
거
differ. She's got a buffet.
다른 거 뭐?
Let the infections start.
너?
나?
Come closer.
너 먹을래.
Bite him. Did I not call that? I'm not upset about it at all. That's what you get. You see, if you'd been a good person and you'd opened it up, they could have told you she was weird. But now, karma. She never fails. She never fails.
너 진짜 괜찮은 거지? 우리한텐 안 그럴 거지?
If she was gonna do it, she would have done it already.
안 그런다고 하면 믿을 거야?
Pretty much, right?
믿을 수 있게 얘기 좀 해주면 안 돼?
She doesn't know. You think
우리
she
어차피
understands
같이 있을 거야.
this? Jimin, I understand where you're coming from, girl, but she saved your ass twice now. Like, I think she's proven herself as much as she can, not knowing what the hell's going on with her body.
니들이랑 이렇게 불 피우고 얘기하는 날이 올 줄은 몰랐는데.
Namra's like, I'm just gonna soak in the moment for what it is. Y'all be worried about that zombie at the bottom. I'm cool. Immune.
반장 묻었어? 개어색해.
Okay, can we figure out what we're gonna do when that psycho comes back now that we had our bonding moment?
온다.
Who's they? Oh, the choppers, that's right. Wait, are my kids actually gonna get out of here? Well, why would they come at night? Oh, you know what though? I don't want Namra to end up in a box, but I don't even know the quarantine zone's gonna be safe anymore now. If she actually does go through it and bite that little... Oh, he's praying. Oh, the nerd. Oh, honey, can you get your eye messed? You need to fix your eye.
체험 확인 중입니다.
좀비인지 아닌지 검사하는 건데 걱정하지 마.
We'll see if Namra passes.
저체온증 1명 제외 모두 정상입니다.
You sure?
전화 구조해준대. 이제 다 됐어.
Why would you jinx it?
그러니까 어디 가지 말고 아무것도 하지 말고 여기 모여 있어. 알겠지?
Tell them about the crazy zombie kid that might climb the roof. Why would not that be the first thing on my mouth? Pardon, there's a psycho boy who doesn't die who's gonna crawl back up here and kill us all if we don't get us off this rooftop. You wanna go towards the bullets? That's what I thought.
감염자들 과학실 쪽으로 점점 빠르게 이동 중. 파이퍼, 대피 준비 실시.
Can't you hack faster? God!
사령관님, 경미소에서 사고가 발생했습니다.
Oh, great. Now they're not gonna rescue the kids.
4번 모니터 연결해.
F my life. I am happy he died, though. That's what you get. You need to kill her. Oh, no, I guess they're gonna contain her. Because they need to study her.
무증상 감염자인 것 같습니다.
Ah! Those are symptoms! Biting is a symptom.
됐는데도 아무 증상이 없었다고.
Sorry, kids. You're not being rescued. It's not fair. This bitch.
들어가시면 안 돼요? 쏴, 이 새끼야, 쏘라고!
Oh. Well, I mean, I want them to join the other group, but it's too late now.
몇 명이라도 데려가 주세요.
Can't do it. You could at least explain to them why you're not taking them.
미안하다.
And I mean, it's just as well because she is one of them. Thank you for not shooting them and disobeying orders. That would be such a morale kick, though, now. How to fend for yourself now. Exactly. Why the hell are we even doing this? But I get it. Unfortunately, I see where the commander's coming from. Like, he doesn't know now. They didn't even realize that the other girl was one of them. Get your asses up on the roof or back in the building now. Why are you sitting here staring all starry-eyed like you ain't never seen a helicopter before? Move your ass. Sorry. Your dad's still coming. But I understand you feeling hopeless. It's like I need to destroy something now because I'm angry and I understand it. He's been through a lot. I'm with you, sir. I get it.
카메라 좀 정면으로 대줄래요?
She said, try me.
됐어요.
Make sure it's recording. Don't have to repeat my damn self.
아무리 위중한 계엄 상태라 해도 자식을 향한 아버지의 사랑을 막을 수
Piri.
있습니다.
Some of y'all clearly didn't have parents that loved y'all. That's your problem. Good on him. It's not her. It's not her.
아빠.
It's not her. Oh my God, are you crazy? No. No. Maybe you're just dehydrated. We don't have time for that. I need you to stay focused.
도와주세요.
I ain't got time to help nobody but my daughter, sir. Oh. What do I say here? I don't know. His baby. And look, he can't. I'm so mad. Yeah. It's the best I can do. He can't get your wife out. No, take the. I'm sorry, I know I sound cold, but if you've survived this long, sir, you'll probably be fine.
이리 와. 빨리 와.
I had a feeling.
나를 기다리고 있어요.
Yep. Really, sir? You can't ask him to choose between his daughter and you, sir, who I don't even freaking know. He didn't even need to give you a gun. And I'm sorry, I really am, but your wife is pinned. There's no way you could get her out anyways without killing her and the baby, so... But I get it. Homie is just at his last straw. This sucks. This real world stuff now is starting to be really sucky. Now that we're beyond, like, immediate survival.
검사 시기에 따라 양성이기도 하고 음성이기도 합니다.
무슨 소리야?
생물학적으로 종의 결합이나 진화로 보는 게 맞을 것 같습니다.
Ladder.
바이러스가 숨어 있는데 특성이 발현되면 검출되고 잠잠할 땐 검출이 안 됩니다.
Interesting. So that's why what's-her-name can turn it off and on.
다른 효산 시민도 그럴 가능성이 있나?
They're gonna bomb this whole damn facility.
증상이 없어도 감염자로 추정하는 게 맞을 것 같습니다.
I hate it, but it makes logical sense.
이용을 한 게 아니라 활용을 하는 거죠.
비가 오면 비를 이용하고
Okay.
바람이 불면
Welcome
바람을
to
써먹는 게
politics. Except that y'all are never leaving this facility.
아기가 너무 아파.
Isn't it funny now that I think about it? She always had earbuds in, and now she probably will never be able to wear earbuds again.
비다.
Thank you. Anything else you'd like to tell us that's rather obvious? Good. Suffer. They look like they're praying to the rain gods. Yeah, y'all, you know what? Enjoy it. Y'all gonna take every little moment you got now. Oh, that's right. I forgot they're dehydrated too. You guys should be looking for something to collect it. Yeah. Yeah. Better for them to let it out, actually. Can y'all be drinking some of this water? You crying and you're crying out the moisture you desperately need. All right, this is a pivotal point for you kids, okay? Now that you know you can't rely on the adults anymore, you're gonna have to figure this out for yourselves. And I know you've been doing that already, but y'all gonna have to figure out something. Suffer! Suffer! I'm sorry, Namra. I'm sorry you have to be part of this, but continue to suffer.
천둥 칠 때만 움직이면 우리 소리 못 듣지 않을까?
My babies are getting smarter by the second. They have to get off the roof at this point. That psychopath's coming back again as soon as he heals up enough, and he's walking again, so...
쪽으로 나가면 테니스장이잖아.
거기서 영생활관만 통과하면 뒷산으로 갈 수 있지 않을까?
There's a better chance there's less people up there. Truthfully. You want to go someplace that's sparsely populated, but that probably also means less food. And I know for myself, I can't forage for shit. So if I ever got stuck without food, that's it for me. It's a wrap.
아무리 그래도 미친 짓 아닐까?
The other option is to dehydrate here or wait for that crazy man to come back.
우리를 구할 사람은 우리밖에 없어.
Thank you. Thank you. And don't forget the crazy boy downstairs might come back.
확실히 좀비들이 둔해졌을 거야.
Exactly.
절비 얘기면 믿을만하지 않을까?
절비가
She
뭐야?
has a name!
오케이. 야,
Aw. Shut up. You two are a couple now. Just deal. Petty. He's like, well, screw me then, huh? Okay. It's okay, boo. I would have held your hand. I would have been there for you. But okay, now we know a few things. Loud sounds, can't handle it. Something about the rain or it's water, one or the other. I swear if a single person slips, yelps, even farts too loud right now, I'm gonna lose it. What did I just say about slipping? Not allowed. All right, two-piece, I'm gonna need you to buck up. The Lord gave you an opening with this rain. If I hear you whining, if I hear you grunting. She heard you. She said no. Like, let's not take any unnecessary risks unless we have to. She's like, please don't make me use your crush on me. Please don't make me do it. Okay. Look at him. He's so soft. You know you're gonna do whatever she tell you to. You better go. Thank you. Oh God, I just thought, oh my God, what if Cheong sees his mother? Oh no. Oh no. Guksu would be enough, but not his mom. Please don't let him see his mom. Since no one's holding my hand, he's like, I'll go.
청산아!
What I feared most is happening.
엄마.
Shh. Oh, son, please don't let yourself get bit by your mama. I'm sorry. I don't even know what I would do because I love my mama to death. If I saw something like that, I don't even know. But boo, you can't, baby. You gotta know your mama is not gonna want her one and only son to go out like this. You're gonna have to pull it together, sir. I knew they'd have to do it. I knew that if they had her die at the school and be roaming around the grounds, it had to be so that he would see her at some point, or that she'd be used as some kind of, because what I thought would potentially happen was that the bully would use her, but again, I'm thinking the bully probably has no idea who her, actually he would figure it out from the name on the, anyway, didn't get that deep. Unfortunately, it's just poor Cheong San now getting yet another blow after this close to being rescued, you guys, this close. And that just going up in smoke, and now seeing that his mom is gone and maybe even his dad, we have not seen him since episode 1. Yeah. I mean, I think all the kids are aware of the fact that it's a possibility that their parents are gone, but it's not real yet. You know, the hope is still there if they didn't see anything, but now him and Jimin have that in common. Unfortunately, they've both now seen a parent in his case, but yeah, they've seen that there's no hope for certain parts of the family. So I'm sorry, Cheong San, it's been a really crap day for you. It really, really has. Between Green him coming back and trying to take your eye out, which thank God he ended up going under the eye. I thought maybe it would have hit his eye directly. Thank you, Lord. And then almost getting rescued and now seeing your mama. That's just a lot of blows in one day. I feel like he might... We've seen Cheong San actually be like a real G for most of this show. Let's be real. He's kept it together. He's been very quick on his feet. I mean, that's a little bit of his athleticism, but honestly, he is actually pretty quick to think and get out of situations. And he's also been someone who hasn't really dwelled too much on the negative side of all of this. You know, he keeps thinking we're going to get out of this. We got to keep moving. But he's been getting a lot of back-to-back-to-back hits, like pretty direct hits, as far as, you know, poor luck, one would say. And I wouldn't be surprised if after this, we see him kind of go into a bit of a funk. Because out of everyone, I think the only people who've managed to kind of keep it together despite everything since this started are Cheong San, Suok, and I guess the other big guy too. He's been kind of like, half joking, but pretty much present the entire time. Ooh, sorry. I sit on my chair. Yeah, those two kind of managed to kind of hold it together so far, while some of the girls and even the guy with the glasses and the other one kind of had a few moments of being in shock. But I feel like we're gonna see possibly Cheong San have his moment of actually being out of it after this. This is the biggest blow he's had to deal with so far. Like I said, in a series of basically back to back to back to back blows. And yeah, I very much expect in the next episode that we're gonna see him being a bit out of it, a bit spaced out, a bit traumatized, quite frankly. There's no other word for it. Especially since I think one of the last things he said to his mom was that he was arguing with her about naming the restaurant after him. You know what I mean? He's been very, very optimistic this entire time, but this might be the very first real significant blow to that optimism now. And I'm not mad. I'm actually fine with that because he really has been just ticking off all the hero trope boxes so far, right? Brave and selfless and kind. And while he's a little bit snarky here and there with Eunjo, he definitely still the chivalrous type. And like I said, really nothing too wrong with him that we've seen so far. And again, I don't need him to be wrong for the record, but my point is he's kind of been taking care of everybody else, and we've seen it more often than not. He is said, I'm willing to risk my life for all of you. My point is, I'm okay if he does have an episode where he has to kind of sit back and collect himself and let everybody else fend for themselves a little bit, carry a bit of the weight. Because honestly, him and Suok have been carrying a lot of the danger weight for this whole situation so far. So if he needs a little bit of someone taking care of him for a minute or two, I think that's okay. And I think he actually needs it. I think he needs to feel like someone actually gives a crap. And I'm not saying the students don't, but I think that he just kind of needs to be vulnerable for a bit and be able to sit in that. And I think that we're going to see, if there is a shift in Eunjo's feelings towards him, I feel like it's going to happen in the next episode because, like I said, I feel like he's going to take this hard. And she's going to probably be the only person who'll be able to get through to him once that happens. But I think that seeing that vulnerability and having that moment might be the thing that ends up potentially helping her. I shouldn't say helping, because I don't want to make it seem like she has to feel the same way about him, but I'm just saying if there is a corner to turn on that relationship, I feel like that's what's going to do it. We'll see, because he was definitely there for her when she lost Isak, and I think that, yeah, it's going to be time to kind of return that favor. I mean, obviously, that's not the kind of favor you ever want to have to return for someone, but yeah, I think that's what we're going to get there, and that's possibly going to make them a little bit tighter. We saw that the government now, the army, I should say, should have the laptop, and hopefully they'll have most of the recordings that science teacher had, so they'll have a better understanding of the origins of the virus, because that does help them to even think about where they can even start to vaccinate people. But as we saw, thanks to that crazy girl from the rooftop, now they know that there is such a thing as a dormant infection or a variation of this virus that doesn't present itself the way it does for everybody else. And so it's not a bad thing per se, because it is good that they know that, because yes, in her case, crazy, but there could be others, right? Like they could rescue, like I said, someone like, Ginim, and, he's a psychopath. He would kill as many people as possible. He would have just like been murdering people for fun before he got to that point. So they need to know this so they can understand how the virus is evolving. But sadly, that meant that our poor students are stuck. They're not going to even try to rescue these guys unless they can do it in a way where they're not going to be like alone with them, it looks like. So that means they're on their own, like they said. And I really love that it was, again, Cheong San who figured it out and said, you know what, no one's coming for us. We're not getting any adult help. We got to rescue our own selves. We got to get out of here. And they know they can't stay in the school no more because that psychopath is still there. And the second this storm is over, he's going to try to find his ass back to that rooftop. But at least this time, there's nobody to like leave a note or talk about the plan. So that part at least is good in that he won't necessarily know where they went. But there seems to be a smell thing between him and Namra, which worries me. And I do think they're connected somehow since he is the one who infected her. So I almost feel like he might be able to smell his way to her. Actually, maybe not, because it's raining. If it, we'll see how many plot holes they decide to throw in here. I mean, the fact that he's still alive, obviously his arc is not over yet. So I'm not sure. I'm like, I don't know what more we can have with this kid, though. Like, really, what more do we need with this ass? He's been thrown off a roof like twice. He's been stabbed. He's been bitten. Like, can we just be done? I'm so over him. He's despicable. There's no redemption for him. Please, can we just not deal with him anymore? Can we have the military show up and shoot him in the face? That's all I'm asking. I'm hoping now that the students are on their way to the mountains, which is the same plan that the archery club had, that they will somehow converge. I've been saying this since I realized these two groups were both out there. I'm hoping they converge soon. And sorry, I brushed past when talking about the crazy girl who's at the military now. I'm glad that she got that little punk who left everybody to die. And I'm glad she called him out for being that person. She's like, oh, you left, huh? So you just left even though there were survivors, maybe. And he was like, she's like, yeah, you are that kind of guy, aren't you? I'm glad she called him out for the little worm that he is. But that karma, didn't I say karma came back to get him? You see, if he'd opened that damn door, he would have known. He would have known what was going on. He would have known what's up. They could have told him, oh no, we saw that girl. She got bit. She's not okay. But nope, here you are. And that's what you get. But anyways, I like that though. This gives me hope. The shows, it tells me that the writers believe in karma, which actually doesn't surprise me. K-dramas are pretty good about, they like the idea of having some level of justice or cosmic justice happen to people. So I'm glad that, Nayeon got what she deserved. Now that little punk got what he deserved. I mean, Little Miss, I'm not mad at her. The girl from the rooftop, I mean, I'm giving her a pass on a few things because she really did only try to hurt people who hurt her, in fairness. We just need that damn idiot Guinami. Someone's got to take him out. He's got to die somehow. But yeah, outside of that, not too much, obviously. Just the students dealing with the sadness over the fact that they are on their own. And then, of course, back at the quarantine site, we now know that they're going to be quarantining everybody from that area. No one's going to get a chance to get out or go anywhere from the time being. And unfortunately, as I said, it's as unfair as it seems. I understand it. It makes sense. That sucks, of course, for our assemblywoman or whatever and her peeps, but at least they're still alive. And then, of course, the last thing we saw was Unjo's dad is still very slowly making his way to the school. Yeah, I'm very much looking forward to seeing where we go from here. We're getting very close to the end of this thing. My guess is that the objective is going to be to get to the mountain, since the rescue is not going to happen now. And I don't know, I don't think we're going to get to a point where we figure out how to stop this virus yet. We have yet to go back to the scientist who's in the police station, who looks like he is a hybrid himself. Because I feel like he's still walking around or doing something. But something tells me he's going to show up in the finale, if nothing else. But the way the pacing is slowed down in the last episode or two, I'm really thinking we're going to end this season potentially on a cliffhanger. I have no idea if we're getting a season 2. But if we are, I don't think we're going to get much resolved outside of maybe our group hopefully making it towards the mountains. We'll have to see, but I enjoyed this episode thoroughly. I hope you guys enjoyed watching along with me. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up and we will see you in the next episode.